All ServiceNow. Today we will cover the UI policies, and to explain quickly what a UI policy is, a UI policy allows you to modify or configure a field on a form. And also by applying conditions, you can make the field hidden, mandatory, or read-only. In our scenario, we will make in our demo, we will make the field, we'll set a field to read only, make another field mandatory, and also hide some fields. So to go directly into the demo, we are on the incident record. And as you can tell, this is a brand new record. It has not been created. As you can see, there are some fields that are already set to mandatory. So what we will do is, in this demo, if we were to set the conditions as category software and subcategory email, what will happen is the service and the service offering field will be hidden, so they will disappear, and then the description field will become mandatory, and the configuration item will be set to read only. So let's go ahead and create a UI policy. And there are two ways to access the UI policy. Is you can actually go to all, type in UI policies, and if you go to System UI policies, you can access it there, or you can directly access it from the record. So if you go and click more options, configure UI policies, you can go ahead and access it from there. So let's go ahead and do that. So once you do that, it will go ahead and the UI policies will pop up for that table, and also the task table. You will go ahead and, since we're creating a new one, you'll click the new button. And one thing to note is make sure that it is on the correct table. So in this case, it is incident. And let's go ahead and set this okay. We will go ahead and create a UI policy. So by the time, the first thing you need to do is go ahead and fill in the short description, save it. Then you can go ahead and apply the conditions, which are the category on the record. We said we want it to be software, and the subcategory will be email. So we can go ahead and save the record again. And once we save the record, if you scroll all the way down to apply so we have the conditions, and now to apply the fields, we have to go to the UI policy action. Since all of the fields will have the same condition, we will go ahead and click the new button. And now, as the conditions are software and email, the service and service offering field will be hidden. So let's go ahead and find the service field first, and we will set it to visible false. Submit it. Then we will go ahead and add the service offering. field and set it to visible false. Okay, so what it's doing right now is the UI policy will apply if the category is software and subcategory is email. It will go ahead and set the service and service offering fields to visible false. They should not be on the form. And the description field will become mandatory. So let's go ahead and find the description field. Set it to mandatory, true, and you leave everything else alone. And then we said that the configuration item field will be set to read only. So let's find the configuration item. And set it to read only. So now if we go back to our form and refresh it. So again, it's a brand new record, has not been created yet, but as soon as you select software and email, the description field becomes mandatory, the service and service offering fields disappear, and the configuration item field becomes read-only. So if we were to switch to hardware, all of those conditions do not apply and the fields show up on the form again as before. So this can apply technically to any condition. If you have different conditions, then you would just go ahead and create new UI policies based on those conditions. If the condition is to apply all across the board, let's say to make the number field read only, set it to read only for every state, then what will need to happen is you would just go ahead and eliminate all of the conditions and set the field to set the number field to read only. But as we can see on this particular record here for the configuration item, if you go, it's red, and this technically means that it is conflicting with another UI policy. So in order to eliminate this error, you would just go ahead and find the other policy that it's conflicting with, which is make fields read only on close. So if we were to go to this record and it has the incident status closed and canceled, and here it is, it's mentioned again. And so in this case, what we need to do, go back to the record and then go to the UI policies. So this is our UI policy, and this is the one that it is conflicting with. So as you can see, the order is the same, and all this is asking for is to fix this error. How you can fix it is just to change the order number. So if you were to change the order to 110 and refresh, the error would go away. So thank you so much for participating, and I hope this helps a lot of you. Please write me a comment if you have any other or further questions. Thank you.